first of continents. Those gifts which Africa of old gave to America's fathers. Ashe, 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 ashe.
Yo, Ren, you ready to do this?
Man, you know what's up, man.
Alright, we'll get busy then.
Alright, player. I want y'all to pay special close attention to what I'm trying to relate to y'all. Cause if it apply to you, you better peep down. Listen closely. I'm mad and exhausted. Got a busted pipe just like a drippy faucet. I try my hardest to take it easy on you, but since you act like a woman, I shake my breezy on you. You really never listen just how the song goes. Why would I sit around and mess up my own clothes? You know that I'm down to grab my fire quick and put some lyrical pollution in the environment. You never know next what I'm finna do. Wait to see me on this TV up in the interview. You're gon' be like, man, that damn Ren a fool. Have you ever been on TV, man? It's been a few hood rats short of some projects. So if you never understood that, boy, man, that's the object. And up to this day, you don't understand me? Just wait till my album go platinum and I get that Grammy.
This volume should be maximized, I'm universal. So don't act surprised, and I'm seeing a lot of y'all who don't act too wise. But if you try me, I might have to black your eyes. This volume should be maximized, I'm universal. So don't act surprised, and I'm seeing a lot of y'all who don't act too wise. But if you try me, I might have to black your eyes.
Flow's hella old, just like some break dances. You scary as hell and don't like to take chances. We're running up saying, man, can I spit on something? I guess you messed around and clicked the wrong button. Grinning in my face just like we best buds. But after listening to TOC, how can I respect scrubs? You gon' mess around and make me the town joke. With no partners in sight, running around broke. Messing up my rep up in this local city. Now I'm the one who they clown on and don't show no pity. And all I'm really trying to do is just keep my head straight. But you know if you do that, you gotta drop dead weight. See, I remember putting it down on a 4-track. And my partners try to tell me, man, you a cold cat. But them fools you was rapping with his toe back. Stop acting like you ain't already know that.
This volume should be maximized, I'm universal. So don't act surprised, and I'm seeing a lot of y'all who don't act too wise. But if you try me, I might have to black your eyes. This volume should be maximized, I'm universal. So don't act surprised, and I'm seeing a lot of y'all who don't act too wise. But if you try me, I might have to black your eyes.
I learned a lot of crap from my partner Pre. There was a lot of cats out there who learned a lot from me. Took them under my wings and did some ghost writing, to the point where you couldn't even tell who had did the most writing. There was a lesson to be learned, no hostility. And I ain't feeling like I burned, but you ain't feeling me. That if you try, you will continue to drop them smash hits until your competition eat them up just like a sandwich.
This volume should be maximized, I'm universal, so don't act surprised. And I'm seeing a lot of y'all who don't act too wise, but if you try me, I might have to black your eyes. This volume should be maximized, I'm universal, so don't act surprised. And I'm seeing a lot of y'all who don't act too wise, but if you try me, I might have to black your eyes.
Just try me. Just try me. Just try me.
I was laying in my bed, half asleep, bored as fuck, with nothing to eat. So I bounced my ass up and the telephone rang. I picked it up and it was Stenak and he said it's on, man. He said he had something hooked up for the night. He had some proper looking floozies and looking sorta tight. And they was perking and ready to fuck too. And if you got a mouthpiece, she just might suck you. So I said it's all cool, come and get me. And then we mashed out like some players doing 50. But first he made us stop on 1500, just so we could see if anybody else wanted to come, cause it was about to be on for real. I see my brother Mac H and he had already known the deal. So we got his ass in and we cut, man. Busted neck, forgot to tell us one thing, that it was only 2 hoes, man, but who cares? Cause we still about to Mac like some true players. We ain't looking for no wives, just a little cock. Then we might flip a few fists up at Hilltop. But anyway, we drove to the slut's house, honking on the horn, so they could bring their butts out. Before we got out of the car, we wanted to double check something, and just to see if it was still cool to wreck something. And it was cool, so we all walked in and sat down on the couch and we all started talking. They looked at Ace, like what we gon' do with him, since it was 3 of us and it was only 2 of them. It didn't matter, they could've fucked with Ace or me, cause once we got them hot, it was about to be an orgy. So anybody can hit it first, you know, as long as these hoes knew it wasn't nothing personal.
Have you ever met somebody who's down to rock your body, but they barely knew you, barely knew you? Did you ever catch that feeling for some sexual healing, for one night that missed you?
30 minutes later, I pretended I was asleep, man, which was the cue to make a move, so they peeped gang. And it wasn't long after they was hitting gut, then I got up in it and we all started switching up. Without these hoes even being aware, we was running through these floozies just like 3 young players. But to this day, we the ones that they hate, right? They fought us, but they was perking on a late night. With 3 dudes, you getting dick up the damnness, and ain't no such thing in my book as being scandalous. Cause ain't no player about to pass up no free sex. It comes natural like a motherfucking reflex. With 2 hoes, 3 motherfucking cock fiends, so we all swung around that pussy like a SWAT team. And while 2 of us was fucking the chicks, that 3rd young player had the hoe guzzling dick and kept fucking till we felt content. Plus the cock was getting funky and we all smelled the scent. So we started getting anxious to shake them hoes, so they really should've thanked us. But they were still trying to get us to wait But if we stuck around, it might've made us suffocate. So we had to mash out on them strange hoes, bounce to our homes, babe down so we could change clothes and hit the mall and holler at some floozies. And it was jumping that night at the movies. A nice variety of hoes that we could pick from. Chassis Dome dancer, you know I had to get one. Then I spotted one, posted with her 2 friends. And then I knew the shit was about to be cool then. I walked up to her ass, conversate a bit. Didn't even know the next day that I would later hit. And it could've been worse though, but since I didn't stay in touch, it was still nothing personal.
Ooh, yeah. Have you never met somebody who's down the rock, but they barely knew you? Did you ever catch that feeling? Did you ever catch that feeling? For one night they missed you. For one night they missed you. Have you never met somebody who was down to rock your body, but they barely knew you? But they barely knew you. Did you ever catch that feeling? For some sexual healing. Sexual healing. For one night they missed you. For one night they missed you.
Checking my messages the other day. It was my brother Black. He said he had done another track, man, hit a brother back. And I was already knowing, cause every track he didn't record this cap, he steady flowing. They won't deny that he be dropping heat, cause everything outside of this camp is pretty much obsolete. And since he bringing it the real way, then we can hit the studio, collaborate, and we can have a field day. With no hates in the lab, but best beware, because there's always one snake in the crowd, stirring up the mistrust. But soon we can kick them out, and it'll be just us. Love, peace, hair grease, and activator. Tell moms hello, and I'ma holler at you later. As long as you got the Lord, you ain't never needing much. But if you need me, holler, I'ma always be in touch. Spent 2 weeks, got back and it was drama, man. Got a million things to do running up in my head. I get home and find out that my cousin was dead, and this particular cousin wasn't like no other. We was close, in fact he was like a brother. And although we took the wrong route, he wasn't no dummy. And that's the reason that I have to put this song out. It's crazy, I still can't knock a soldier, but my point is we never had the proper closure. No talk, see you later, see you soon, goodbye. Cause you was young, and I didn't think that you would die. And every day, it seems like the pain increased. But I love you, cousin, even as you lay in peace. And I never had a chance to see you grown all the way. But see, we talk, and it's cheaper than a phone call away. But we folks forever. If you broke, then we gon' end up broke together. But the difference is, we're both money motivated. Reality shows that somebody's gonna hate it, and me or you can change them circumstances for you. I'm down to take them certain chances. You need me, I'm right there. Others I disown, you ain't gon' tell me it's raining while I sit and get pissed on because I changed. It ain't the way it used to be, and this is going to my folks exclusively. Love, joy, happiness, you believe in the Lord too, so perhaps we bless and I trust you. So if you trust in me, then don't hesitate to holler and get in touch with me. You know, just get in touch with me. But I'm trying to find a way to formulate devices. My game plan is not to just sit on the same land. A shame man when I know Fetty exchange hands, and easily I can get out there and snatch me a slice. I wanna get rich, whatever consists on being happy in life. I'm universal, so wherever is money at, I'm there too. I'm sick from being broke. Money is like some therapy. I don't draw limitations and I don't have restrictions. But I will be honest, I do have this cash addiction. So if you out there feeling like me, or my cousin Mike D, or blew it 2 times and just don't wanna make it, strike 3. Pump your brakes, bump your 8s, kick up, grapple. It's time to expand your destination, pick up and travel.
You can't fight this feeling that Rinnessy is giving me a part of my world. You can't fight this feeling that the chosen star alibi. To turn your back, why try? On me you can't rely. With me identify, come through like a hurricane. Control you in both your brains. Without me you go insane. That feeling you can't explain. Cause me I'm phenomenal. I shine like a pot of gold. Through him all blessings flow. To him everything I owe. With him I make my dough. One hit and many more. The best you get for show. I flow in the studio. So check my composition. Sit tight, sit back and listen. Come blazing with ammunition. Anytime I get recognition, believe me, I'm on a mission for life. A true musician. To quit, is that what you wishing? Yeah, whatever. For real, you can't stop the kid. Pump brakes before you scared. You liking what I just did? Came real straight, pop the lid. You can't fight this feeling that the chosen star is giving me a part of my world. You can't fight this feeling that Rinnessy is giving me a part of my world. It is extremely difficult to try to keep this cat confined. While some of y'all be confused where I'm at. Sometime I got love for where I'm from, but it ain't shit in the hood. I'm sliding out to a spot where I feel it getting is good. If you ain't knocking me, then I can't knock nobody. See, I'm money motivated, I'm down the clock, more swally. But if your feeling is the opposite, it's not gonna make me stop and sit. I'm writing till I drop a hit, then after that, man, I got to split and find myself back in the wind on my paper quest. I know we all can talk that talk, but I can demonstrate the best. And ever since I was a child, I had this curious mind who couldn't sit in one spot for a long period of time. Then it got boring, so I had to find a spot that was brand new. A damn fool who tried to get in your head just like some shampoo. And if it land cool, I said it for your own protection. Change your route because you headed up in the wrong direction. Spread yourself. I'm trying to live stress-free. So many social problems. Living in my community,
Plus, I'm loving the spit every time I'm given the opportunity. And when you black, there's no way to get rid of your stress. And if you try, there's always some political mess designed to keep my people on this poverty stripe. Would have built everything up on this planet if we can't live a quality life. For instance, that we still against. Freedom was a false pretense, though we had diligence, though militants. That's America's definition, to brainwash my people, to despair repetition. We need to listen to ourselves, instead of this bad information. If we stay on this path, we'll be in a sad situation. It's bad enough, we mentally stained like spotty clothes with eternal hate for the rest of our race. Nobody knows. But God, don't let them test me, or I'm gonna be one cat out of control till my soul was living stress-free. Is there any way how I can escape the stress through my song? This how I communicate the best, and this song is just a small quote from my diary, and I hope that it inspires you the same way it inspired me. Is there any way how I can escape the stress through my song? This how I communicate the best, and this song is just a small quote from my diary, and I hope that it inspires you the same way it inspired me. The fact of the matter is that my color is black. You minority too, but you ain't under attack. My people, we catching this heat from all directions behind this one small trait that we call complexion. But see, I love myself, so go ahead and mark me in and label me that militant cat with dark skin. And it's funny how you feel threatened, but I'm still sweating. And will I get to eat tonight is the real question. I'm hungry and my funds are low. I done ran and now I can't run no more. So it's a must that we stop and just face the problem under any means necessary that it takes to solve. No more playing the nice guy and turning the other cheek. These rednecks get energized when they keeping a brother weak. The longer that you submit, the longer that they commit crime. They might have your neck up in a noose, but they won't get mine. Is there any way how I can escape the stress through my song? This how I communicate the best, and this song is just a small quote from my diary, and I hope that it inspires you the same way it inspired me. Is there any way how I can escape the stress through my song? This how I communicate the best, and this song is just a small quote from my diary, and I hope that it inspires you the same way it inspired me.
I ain't stress-free, cause hella fools wanna test me. Please believe G.O.D, he done blessed me. I wasn't lying when I said this the first time. I'm traplyrics.com, he's about mine. I don't mob with a trunk full of songs, but hella fools keep asking me where the flow's at. I let them know that it's free on the internet. Worldwide full of motherfuckers don't get it yet. I'm in a jet, I'll be back on the next train. Some Filipinos then broke me off the rock of rain. I'm as amazed every time your boy hit the door. 15,000 half perked on the XO. Spec no rumble when they poppin' in. Look at me, automatic ecstasy. Worry free until your boy had to press. First foot off the plane, stress up to the chest.
Is there any way how I can escape the stress through my song? This how I communicate the best, and this song is just a small quote from my diary, and I hope that it inspires you the same way it inspired me. Is there any way how I can escape the stress through my song? This how I communicate the best, and this song is just a small quote from my diary, and I hope that it inspires you the same way it inspired me. got my name in your mouth, make sure that it's all true. Cause you don't want me to accidentally fall through and find out you using my name in a subject that's false or could be of interest to the public. Now you don't wanna sit around and spread rumors. If it gets back, it gets more serious than head tumors. And I don't know how informed you are medically, but I do recommend you learn my pedigree. Associate my name with the name of an ex-felon. But if you speaking on this here cat, you better learn the correct spelling. It's Ren for show, but see the name is Rinnessy. And you can find me posted in the lab from 10 to 3. Welcome to stop by, but it's not to stay. See me, young EJ, and my partner Dre. Cause everything I spit on will pivot your brain. But this rhyme I never took time to give it a name. I didn't even 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 give it a name. I'm trying to catch elevation, just like a helicopter. And if I got rich, that might be hella proper. Walk up in the mall, spend a couple of thousands. A millionaire living up in public housing. I'm looking at economics, cause the rent was low. You stay in this big fine house, but don't have a cent to show. And I don't purchase nothing that's above my means. You see, I love nice things, but I love my green. And I work too hard for every penny I make. And plus I know this government ain't gon' give me a break. So my means to survive is to scheme and connive, and see if I can bring all my dreams alive. Whether on legal terms or scamming checks, all I know is I'm tryna leave Uncle Sam in debt. And the song you listening to, I would consider it game. It's just a dumb verse I wrote and didn't give it a name. I didn't even 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 give it a name. Would you rather play spin the bottle or win the lotto? I know both of those are hard for most men to swallow, especially when you get forced to make a decision that's crazier than two buff dudes escaping from prison. Right now, you probably thinking that's my worst analogy, but it is a small reflection of my personality, of something that I picked up cause I live in the back where the game is to be sold and not given away. Rapper, woman, attractor, track creator who stands out like a white dude up in a black theater. Hella fly, never shy, and I'm not conceited. You talking about my team, and I'ma watch you eat it one by one as you devour each letter. While them played out rhymes went out of style like a cheap sweater. See, Rinnessy ain't the one down to sit and complain. I ran through 3 whole verses but still didn't give it a 9. I didn't even give it a name. 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 stop having hard times. The whole world scandalous, it seems. Doing the roll around strap. More niggas I know calm. We all got shiesty ways, ready to drop bombs. Anyway, to get paid for the fatty, you hot. Never hating you for your survival taxes and spots. Just don't be your own kind God. In this big plot we living in, pot we cooking in. There's more than one ways to play in this losing battle. Revival where the living dead, kicking it for today, hoping for tomorrow. Instead of pain and sorrow, but it's still gon' come, can't control that. See why my whole body be numb, from my head to my toes. Family buddies, hoes, foot in the dough. Taking different sacrifices, the ice this touch be mighty. So rewind this, I thought she knew I'd be that cat by the name of young Rinnessy, associated with a small organization named Activity. And whether your album sells, it's least the rent's concerned. But about us blowing up in a minute has already been confirmed. Much love to my cousin Cindy, aka Little Devil. When she spit, it's like a hit to the back of the head with a steel shovel. And just the music alone is known to have your mind loaded. And competing is like driving on the freeway, blindfolded, but you ain't scared of nothing because you Mr. MacGyver. Whole body wrapped up in the bench because you just a survivor and barely made it to playing the bench, critical condition. And I really hate to see you in such a pitiful position. Nobody's perfect though, and some of the greatest makes mistakes. But try to compare your click to our hits takes the case. You off some courage juice, a poppin' bravery pills. Can be so bad I have you thinking we live in slavery still. The G.I. who was raised among flashing, the game exchanging with a chalk and tongue lash. You wasn't needed some bombs, see your hit was brought for who. We did a whole one song, and this I thought she knew. Everybody go from pillar to post. Pick your groove, stick and move and keep it realer than most. And if a killer get close, draw down and give him a dose. And while you're bleeding to death, fool, I'll be making a toast to the West Coast. Let my mind shine while the rest boast on they watch, chain, and bracelet. Face it, you comatose. Too much of anything is bad for you. Don't overdo it. On bread head, lead legs to get off the fluid. If anything, Holy Ghost. Everybody need Jesus, but all the greedy folks act like it ain't enough to please us. One and all, cause through the pain I keep it true. Slash the money, running ball, then kick back and crack a brew.
You wasn't ready for the devil to approach the game. Reality came in your system, so you increased the pain. I thought you knew about this picture, started in 93. I represent to the fullest all this popularity. I wasn't playing. I thought you knew the news back then. Having parties for the private up at Holiday Inn. Didn't understand when I was younger that it would be the same. Brothers killing for $1, mamas calling them names. It's getting harder and harder, and this I already knew. That's why I had to grab my mind and soul and start to pursue the situation to the fullest from the start to the end. Number one could be the hardest, but it's easy at 10. Put it together and remember, open up and inhale. Don't try to hold a devil back, cause it'll always tell. I hope you paid close attention and you soaked in the clue that it's together for the weather and you already knew.
Everybody
PM.
Man, what's up, man? It's your cuz, Mike D. Check it out. Just finished mixing your shit, boy. It's hot. I got Shug's thing on it. You know what I'm saying? He laced it one time. This man, I'm telling you, it's a masterpiece, man. It just needs your lyrics, man. Lace it one time. I'm gonna send it to you, man. Alright? Later.
End of message.
I got the players.
It was approximately 3:15:75 when my maker really looked down with his heavenly eyes and saw fit for this player to be unbound to the earth. What a touching game that was profounded at birth. Will I get rich? Nobody can tell me except the Lord. Count my blessings until the engineer the pressure chord. The oral tradition is what we all manifest. Never leaving the house without my African Express. Deny myself, don't even get the game twisted. And when you need a hit, just keep the name listed. Cause all you need to do is just look at the track record of anything I done touched to see if it like effort and activity style. Consists of Rinnessy and more. It really ain't no telling, man, what's finna be in store. It's like one in a million, might not be declared as much, but it is when it's me. And that player's touch.
Everything I touch, you go. I got the play. I got the play. Everything I do, player like me just to go. Baby.
It seems like everyone I know be out on the Swally mission. Everybody wanna dictate, but won't nobody listen, so I'm staying well alert who my associates be, cause not everybody handles business appropriately. And a lot of folks don't have your best interests at heart. Plus love and hate are only a few inches apart, so I'm never putting my full trust in no cat. Cause if I get into some bull stuff, I'm told back. But really, I try to keep myself away from the trouble. Keep faith in my mind, be patient and bubble. Cause really there ain't no cat down the freaking like Rinnessy. Fade out, come back with a secret identity, pimping the keys. I'd rather sing instead, or it might be all three if it's gon' bring in the bread while it was just me. But you was swearing and sus, and I was doing my thing with that player's touch. It's all logic and self-explanatory. For me to spit another rap, man, that's mandatory. So let me spit it, ain't gonna get it out the way. Be attentive to the game coming out the bay. 24 hours, 7 days a week. And never was the type who pays for free. Cause all I can offer is some free advice. But the second time around I won't even be as nice. Cause I'm real about my 50. I wanna see it stack high, and if you tryna Jew me, you gonna get a black eye. I'm tryna get the pockets to progressively grow, but these girls and player haters keep on testing me up. And I noticed that they y'all know where to draw the line, cause I'm constantly buffing fools all the time. Tryna come up, as you can see, but I ain't quite there. But nobody said that it would happen overnight, clear. So I'ma just continue shooting this gift like a Uzi and teach them younger players how to match to these floozies. You didn't even know that there was games such till I made you aware of the player's touch. Rinnessy, Mistic style. No. Nobody knows but God when we were born into certain ethnicities. The hurt that was suffered, it was done flagitiously. All because one group wanted to own the land in each and every country that was known to man. Sometimes I lay in my bed at night and pray, thanking God for letting me see each night and day, because life is something that we all receive for granted. It won't acknowledge it till it's time for us to leave the planet, and we get scared to death, start putting on our best behavior, doing all this last minute good to impress our Savior, just hoping we get accepted to the gates of heaven. But you ain't fooling God, cause He knows when your faith is leavened. You can underhand another man and think you got away, but see my maker got another plan and believe you gotta pay it when it happen. Who gon' be there to wipe your snotty nose? You might be thinking you going to heaven, but truly nobody knows. You didn't know what was planned. You still a human being, and if death was getting closer, you couldn't do a thing but think about the life you should have probably chose, but you didn't because you thought that nobody knows. If you did know what was planned, you still a human being, and if death was getting closer, you couldn't do a thing but think about the life you should have probably chose, but you fail to realize that God, He knows. Rest in peace to the good ones that died. We all cry, still we ride, seeing light at the tunnel. You know today, but not tomorrow. Hoping for riches, while some just wanting food on their dishes, shoes on their feet. Lazy men don't eat, so we greet each other with love, daps and hugs. They say the world would blow up and Jesus would be coming from the sky. 2000 came and it was proven a lie. La 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 la. Everything twisted, to be honest. Who know what the real year is? Life is precious, but it's taken for granted. I never did understand this. Why do people play mind games? And when will these devils stop stealing from our land, the motherland? Ain't none of this mine with all these bills and fines. And they telling me we left slavery behind. Look at the hood, watch the suburbs. Tell me what you see and pass the word, so they can all catch it. Is it worth it for me to give my life for yours? Do you deserve it? By any means necessary. It may sound scary. Is the devil really here and trying to get back to heaven? Now I'm done with my rhyme, cause that's the question left unanswered. Cause nobody knows. Cause nobody knows. You didn't know what was planned. You still a human being, and if death was getting closer, you couldn't do a thing but think about the life you should have probably chose, but you didn't because you thought that nobody knows. If you did know what was planned, you still a human being, and if death was getting closer, you couldn't do a thing but think about the life you should have probably chose, but you fail to realize that God, I am part of a race who has experienced a worse disgrace and more serious than any being on this earth than face. And as a result, we all were given a smart mind, though some of my people appear to be using it part-time. Americanized, taught not to have a conscience, like everything we suffered in the past was nonsense. Slavery historically was told with mockery, and the reason we live so badly cause we stolen property. It's like we let down our guards and it turned to a trap. Physically it got hard, but we learned to adapt. And now, after 500 years of practice, I stare at this world and I can see like clear exactness of a million subcultures that have derived from us. They want our style, language, but don't want no ties to us. So make sure that you say a prayer for your ungodly foes. Will they make heaven or hell? Nobody knows. You didn't know what was planned. You still a human being, and if death was getting closer, you couldn't do a thing but think about the life you should have probably chose, chose, but you fail to realize that God, He knows. If you didn't know what was planned, you still a human being, and if death was getting closer, you couldn't do a thing but think about the life you should have probably chose, but you didn't because you thought that nobody knows. If you didn't know what was planned, you still a human being, and if death was getting closer, you couldn't do a thing but think about the life you should have probably chose, but you fail to realize that God, He knows. You know, I don't know why you got your finger in my plate, you know. Cause I ain't tryna be the man, I just wanna be a man, really. So, when you see me tryna handle mine, man, you need to back the fuck up, really. More macking is all I stress. For the younger generation to obtain, I guess. Some got it, but some get the game confused and get to putting on their cape and tryna change the rules. These old haters, they tend to be like faulty as hell. But see me pimpin', so they feel they gotta saw me as well. All up in my mix, he tried to tamper because he found my draws and his baby mama happy. But instead of this dude being a player, not tripping, he turned into a sucker trying to check my pimpin'. And letting that blues it be the reason for his anger while she stuck on the dick. And ain't no way that he can change her. Your hoe wants some dick, she gonna have sex, man. It's either with you or it's gonna be the next man. So if you being victimized of a pussy whip, and you could do the hell you wanna be doing, but don't be tampering with my tell you ain't no player, cause real players shop game. And your haters come around and wanna drop nine, giving up more than what needs to be exposed. Going all out they wide to impress. I tell you ain't no player, cause real players shop game. And your haters come around and wanna drop nine, giving up more than what needs to be exposed. Going all out they wide, every place you go, it's a play haters somewhere with less game, talking down on the young player while catching them attitudes about to be doing shit fit. Because I'm fucking a girl that he was trying to get with, and getting mad like I made his hoe choose me. But what I'm looking like, competing for a floozy. I got way too much cock to get and plenty money to make to sit and jock a bitch. From M.B.P to the motherfucking rich town, sharing this can, but you don't like how this shit sound. So get hip to my motto, man, cause a hoe could tell a fool who ain't even got no game. But you still think I'm wrong, so you disagree. And why you jocking that same hoe, I'm having a missing me. And dreaming all about this dick that I done gave the house. And now you're putting on your cape to come and save the house. But you better try to watch who you funk with, cause Rinnessy ain't going for that punk shit. Things is different, yet it ain't the same. But if your bitch wanna holler at me, don't even trip, cause I ain't. I can tell you ain't no player, cause real players shop game. And your haters come around and wanna drop nine, giving up more than what needs to be exposed. Going all out they wide to impress. I tell you ain't no player, cause real players shop game. And your haters come around and wanna drop nine, giving up more than what needs to be exposed. Going all out they wide, you can always tell the top of cat who always getting this money took. Cause when he come around, he always giving you funny looks, like you the ones try to knock and peel from it. But I just wanna hit the yak, not steal from it, and set her up for some bashing lesson. And I ain't tripping off the status, cause I ain't asking questions. It's one thing they sitting up and they offer information, but I'ma sit back and wait for the proper indication. And once she let me know, and then that cue was given, that she consider fuck, because my main pursuit was dick. So you can do yourself a favor by not confronting me, and I don't have to really be honest why she be wanting me. If it ain't obvious by now, then you don't have to trip, cause know it's my business, and it ain't to be tampered with. I can tell you ain't no player, cause real players shop game. And your haters come around and wanna drop nine, You hear me? Am I on, cuz?
You fill out apps for 9 to 5. For any reason, you can get fired. You hide, the next day you fired. Ha ha ha, your time expired. This 14-year-old girl turning tricks for her mother. Fiends rather not buy cracks to bone her. This 15-year-old nigga died in the cops' heart for raping somebody's child. That's wild. I know this cat for $3, you'll get robbed. Even prostitutes at gunpoint, they snatching them broads. Some faking they jobs, walking in the woods lost. Everything costs with 99% off the wall. Cause the world's so scandalous. Cause the world's so scandalous. So scandalous. Sometimes I don't give a fuck. But either way, somebody's bound to pay. The world is so scandalous. Sometimes I don't give a fuck. But either way, somebody's bound to pay.
Once upon a time, there lived a kid named Trey. He went through a lot of stuff in the school world. And still today, his daddy's on the pipe, and best believe every night he was on his knees, praying to the one with all the might. And Trey knows it's wrong for his brother and sister, so we did whatever he could and hoped they would listen. And pray that they wouldn't grow up and take the wrong path, end up picking up cans and digging in the trash. Living like a reject who failed to work, stealing, begging and wouldn't care to hurt. Instead, he would like to see them with some money, smiling in a Benz, one of they honeys. Not looking up to daddy as being a role model, pipe in one hand, lips wrapped around a bottle, and never seen their mother because she vanished. And this is why I think the world is so scandalous.
The world is so scandalous. Sometimes I don't give a fuck. But either way, somebody's bound to pay. The world is so scandalous. Sometimes I don't give a fuck. But either way, somebody's bound to pay. I had this partner who got involved with a girl who was only 16, a neighborhood hoe, classified a dick fiend. And she was thick, cute in the face, but when she sucked a dick, she liked a nut to shoot in her face. Then a year later, one of my partners forgave her and started putting this past her obnoxious behavior. For the first two, it was love you saw in her heart, but then something happened and things started falling apart. Either she wouldn't change or his game was cursed. It was a gradual thing, but then her brain reversed back to her old way, sneaking around, probably wearing a title with a freak of the town. And I'm knowing it was a lot that he had done for the hoe, but she couldn't keep her hormones under control. So one night he came home while she was sleeping. The bed crept up and put a buckshot deep in her head. The world is so scandalous. Sometimes I don't give a fuck. But either way, somebody's bound to pay. The world is so scandalous. Sometimes I don't give a fuck. But either way, somebody's bound to pay. The world is so scandalous. Sometimes I don't give a fuck. But either way, somebody's bound to pay. The world is so scandalous. Sometimes I don't give a fuck. But either way, somebody's bound to pay. Remember what goes around can come your way. Depends on the games you play. Remember what goes around can come your way.
This song right here is going out to all my family, my folks. And I want you to remember, anytime your back is against the wall, just look your head to the sky and just remember, it's all love. Have you ever been sitting around waiting for something to take place in your relationship? Why? 'Cause you want to make space and see if you can find you a brand new buddy. 'Cause that last little thing down there that ran you nutty, and every day it seemed to take a turn for the worse. And you want out quick before it's soon concerning the nurse. And once they get involved, then the authorities proceed. Now I really understand why minorities smoke weed or turn to liquor. That's how we alleviate stress. When the fact of the matter is, indeed, we can't rest or even able to get just a minute apiece. But I know that the Einstein who invented police designed it so that they all can be employed with a purpose. But now getting on the force, it's just like joining the circus and obeying them. It's just like a joke to most of us. But the loss is, these are the folks I'm supposed to trust. But frankly, I don't have no problems listening. But I do recall them saying that their job descriptions was getting on them streets to protect and serve. Where the shit is so obsolete that it breaks your nerves. If being black is not really making it being nice, you got a strap, you know that you skating on thin ice. And the reason is 'cause we so-called thugs. But don't ever be discouraged, because you know it's all love. It's all love. This world we living in is so damn advanced that if we don't stick together, we don't stand a chance. It's all love. This world we living in is so damn advanced that if we don't stick together, we don't stand a chance. I get mad at myself. Some of the time my mama still tell me, son, you one of a kind, you got a big heart, but you ain't no doormat. Until the stuff that was done up in the past, ignore that. If you dwell on it, you put yourself in another house, and a hungry man won't get fed with a shut mouth. So as long as you got some vocal cords and a pair of lips, hit that studio, go record. Why better trip, just focus up on the positive. You got a lot to give, and anything you get in return is your prerogative. And God is looking down at all your generosity. Now who would ever think to see R.I.N.N.E.S.S.Y with animosity flashing over that chump change? But you a cheapskate, swearing that you run things, but made a weak tape. I'm loving to give credit where credit is due. I ain't tripping, 'cause if we all can get bread, it's cool. Just post it, sitting on top of the universe. And I won't be the one who even not who do it first. You getting yours, I'm getting mine at the same time. Don't forget it's more, you sitting wine at the same time and telling me Rinnessy, you my dog to the end. But when I look around, I only catch you dogging this R.I.N.N.E.S.S.Y in the hood. Your family is called blood. You ain't a family of mine, but you know it's all love. It's all love. This world we living in is so damn advanced that if we don't stick together, we don't stand a chance. It's all love. This world we living in is so damn advanced that if we don't stick together, we don't stand a chance. It's all love. 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 Street name, man. Rinnessy. We know we don't drink no Rinnessy. Alright. Whenever you want to add some more.
When y'all want to add something on to whatever you want to add on to, you can. I'll pause it. Okay? So I'ma say, give me an R. R.
We got your R. We got your R.
Give me an I.
We got your I. We got your I.
Give me an N.
N. We got your N. We got your N.
Give me an N.
N. We got your N. We got your N.
Give me an E.
E. We got your E. We got your E.
Give me an S.
S. We got your S. We got your S.
Give me an S.
S. We got your S. We got your S.
Give me a Y.
Activity style. Rinnessy. And I'm in the house with my little cousin, Lil Devil. We about to tell y'all a little few things about the main thing.
Tommy was this nigga who loved the ball. Getting money from this nigga like we booty cars. Used to take me to the mall, walk right in the gap. He brought me close to take pictures and I never called him back. Then it was Dave. He was cool but not the average man. I told him about my lover and he seemed to understand. But when he see me, he wanna be the one to jump bad. Took me out in the cab, but nigga wanna get mad. So I'll call Joe, the one with the burgundy Lex. Big house on the hills in the walkout deck. Cover the water, but I knew it was too good to be true. His baby mama calling left and right, bitch, it was you. So I clicked over to return the page I got last night. 07 was the code, so I knew it was Mike. Hooked it up for 8:30, picked me up in the back. But when we made it to my house, his front tire was flat. That's when I put it together. Shit just ain't the same. Ain't giving them no ass until I find my main things.
That's right, cuz, make them prove for y'all groove.
Ain't giving them no ass until I find my main thing.
Ooh, yeah.
My main thing.
My main thing. Oh,
My main thing. You my number one.
one.
My main thing.
My main thing.
My main thing.
Oh, yeah.
You my number one.
Myself flexible for the food, some sexual tension. When no string attached, cause I'm intellectual pimpin', I hit them guts. But I ain't even trying to be your man. But I'll whip around if you ever need companionship, cause I got stamina. I seen a bro who can chill with Rinnessy, and I guarantee that they'll vouch it. I'll be filled with energy, I come parlay for a minute. Dip and dabble is temporarily, then I picks up my and travel. You got them cool too. But you're too big-headed, no time to stare around the light. But you do get credit, she offers to me. So I almost happily hit it, but felt stupid when you couldn't even like catching me with it. And plus you knew from the gate that I had her with qualities that make us much more compatible. She ain't no turf worm and never be broke, but I can have a simple fat. The game is cleverly spoke, and she gon' stand by her man through the pain, man. And she gon' always be there, cause that's me main thing. And I means what I say, and I says what I mean. And she gon' always be there, cause that's my main thing.
My main thing.
My main thing.
My main thing.
My main thing. Ooh, yeah.
You my number one.
Number one.
My main thing. My main thing. My main thing. You my number one. My main thing. My main thing.
Number one.
My main thing. You my number one. My main thing. My main
call me the all-in-all, aka Professor Truth. And I'm coming to you on this here Rinnessy track after stepping off the triple black. So listen up and come towards the light as I paint this worst case scenario. They tried to stop me, they tried to mock me, but I came back again. For I am truth, oppressed truth, black truth, aka Professor Truth. I'm that supreme black cat, you know, built like a rock cat, always come right exact cat. And I come to do your eulogy, to let you know there's no fooling me. That's right, I said your goddamn eulogy. The death of black people lay before all our eyes, so don't act surprised. Our death is imminent, but y'all ain't feeling it. And that's why I come to do your eulogy. To make you face it, then maybe we can erase it. Otherwise, face it like I laced it. I come to do your eulogy. I come to do your eulogy. You see, I'm old and wise and hard to surprise, cause tragedy and ecstasy encompass all I see. Brothers dying, sisters trying, equals zero. God damn it, fuck Nero. So listen up, gods and goddesses, niggas and nigga lovers. The script has been flipped. Prison is our destiny and our freedom is now by chance. Chances that our mother wasn't 15 years of age, unwedded and on drugs. Chances that our father knew of our existence or even cared. Chances that some of our parents, loving they may have been, knew enough to teach enough. Chances that racism, via global white supremacy, hasn't destroyed all that we could be. Chances that are all too uncommon in the black community. So you better wake up and loke up, put all that bullshit to the side, learn to get along so you can build you a whole new home, or you'll be gone, gone, gone. Well, anyway, if not, I come to do your eulogy. I come to do your eulogy. Peace to black people who were but are no more. I come to do your eulogy. I come to do your eulogy.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system.
Activity Productions.
Is not available. Please enter your password. 3 unheard messages.
What's up, Red? It's your cousin Marty. When you get this message, man, give me a call when you have the time. Peace. What's with it, man? It's Bird the Desert Eagle, man. I'm hollering at them activity boys, affiliated hustler, you know what I'm saying? Get back at your boy, man. We get down and do some damage, you know what I'm saying? Alright, Rinnessy, what's going on, man? I got a leftover track for you. You know, we ain't got time to do a whole new song, so you take one of them tracks off the album, just, you know what I'm saying, hit them upside the head with a remix or something like that there. Alright.
End of message.
I was laying in my bed, half asleep, bored as fuck, with nothing to eat. So I bounced my ass up and the telephone rang. I picked it up and it was Stenak and he said it's on, man. He said he had something hooked up for the night. He had some proper looking floozies and looking sorta tight. And they was perking and ready to fuck too. And if you got a mouthpiece, she just might suck. So I said it's all cool, come and get me. And then we mashed out like some players doing 50. But first he made us stop on 1500, just so we could see if anybody else wanted to come, cause it was about to be on for real. I see my brother Mac Ace and he had already known the deal. So we got his ass in there, we cut, man, busted neck. Forgot to tell us one thing, that it was only 2 hoes, man, but who cares? Cause we still about to Mac like some true players. We ain't looking for no wife, just a little cock. Then we might flip a few fists up at Hilltop. But anyway, we drove to the slut's house, honking on the horn, so they could bring their butts out. Before we got out of the car, we wanted to double check something, and just to see if it was still cool to wreck something. And it was cool, so we all walked in and sat down on the couch and we all started talking. They looked at Ace, like what we gon' do with him, since it was 3 of us and it was only 2 of them. It didn't matter, they could've fucked with Ace or me, cause once we got him hot, it was about to be an orgy. So anybody can hit it first, you know. as long as these hoes knew it wasn't nothing personal.
Girl, I got what you want.
Girl, I got what you want.
Girl, I got what you need. But don't take it personal. But I got to leave. Girl, I got what you want.
Girl, I got what you want.
Girl, I got what you need.
Yeah.
But don't take it personal.
Don't take it personal.
But I got to leave.
30 minutes later, I pretended I was asleep, man, which was the cue to make a move, so they peeped gang. And it wasn't long after they was hitting gut, then I got up in it and we all started switching up. Without these hoes even being aware, we was running through these floozies just like 3 young players. But to this day, we the ones that they hate, right? They fought us, but they was perking on a late night. For 3 dudes, you get dick up the damnness. Ain't no such thing in my book as being scandalous. Cause ain't no player about to pass up no free sex. It comes natural like a motherfucking reflex. For 2 hoes, 3 motherfucking cock fiends. So we all swung around that pussy like a SWAT team. And while 2 of us was fucking the chicks, that 3rd young player had the hoe guzzling dick and kept fucking till we felt content. Plus the cock was getting funky and we all smelled the sick. So we started getting anxious to shake them hoes, so they really should've thanked us. But they were still trying to get us to wait. But if we stuck around, it might've made us suffocate. So we had to mash out on them strange hoes, bounce to our homes, back down so we could change clothes and hit them off and holler at some floozies. And it was jumping that night at the movies. A nice variety of hoes that we could pick from. Chassis don't dance, so you know I had to get one. Then I spotted one, posted with her 2 friends. And then I knew the shit was about to be cool then. I walked up to her ass, conversate a bit. Didn't even know the next day that I would later hit. And it could've been worse though, but since I didn't stay in touch, it was still nothing personal.
Yeah.
Girl, I got what you want.
Girl, I got what you want.
Girl, I got what you need.
What you need.
But don't take it personal.
Don't take it personal.
But I got to leave. Girl, I got what you want.
What you
Girl, I got what you need. But don't take it personal. But I got to leave.
Girl, I got what you want. Girl, I got what you need. Don't take it personal. I got to leave, yeah. But I got to leave.